In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to schedule a meeting using Zoom. We'll do everything via the Zoom website. If you're using the free version of Zoom, go to zoom.us and log in. If you're using a pro account, you'll need to go to a different URL, which is washington.zoom.us. I'm going to be using a pro account today in this demo. First, you'll need to sign in. In this case, because I have a pro account, I'm going to sign in here under the part that says Standard UW Zoom Account, so I'll click on the blue Sign In button. To schedule a meeting, go up to the top and click on the link that says Schedule a Meeting. Next, type in a title for your meeting and add a description if you'd like one. We recommend using this setting here, which is called the Recurring Meeting setting. To use it, click the checkbox, then scroll down and use the Recurrence drop-down menu to change the recurrence setting to No Fixed Time. Again, it's the Recurring Meeting checkbox, and the recurrence is set to be No Fixed Time. We recommend using this setting instead of using a specific time because it provides more flexibility for when attendees can log in. If you set a specific time, an attendee can be locked out if they try to join 5 minutes before the meeting officially starts. If you have the recurrence set as No Fixed Time, this problem doesn't happen. This setting is also useful in case you need to have a follow-up meeting, because your additional meeting can use the same login URL. Even if you're only planning on having a single meeting, we still recommend using the No Fixed Time recurring meeting setting. Next, you can scroll down. If you want to change any of the other settings here, you're welcome to, but you probably won't need to change them. At the bottom of the page, you'll see the option to add an alternative host. If you have someone who's helping you run the meeting, such as someone from the online learning team is providing support, you should type in their email address here. There are two important things to note. The first is that in order to be an alternative host, the other person needs to have a Zoom Pro account. The second thing to note is that it's not possible to add alternative hosts in the Zoom app on your computer, so if you want to add one, you'll have to do it here via the website. Next, click Save at the very bottom. As you can see, my meeting has been saved. The URL for attendees is here, so you can send this to them. If you want to copy it, click the button to the side to copy the link. If you need the meeting ID is here. You'll notice that the meeting ID is the exact same as the numbers that are at the end of the URL. This is a helpful thing to know. If Zoom ever asks you to type in the meeting ID and you only know the URL, you can look at the end of the URL to get that information. If you want to start the meeting right away, you can come up to the top and click the button that says Start this meeting. If you need to make any edits, scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on the button that says Edit this meeting. If you forgot to add an alternative host when you first created your meeting and you want to add one now, you can add them by editing the meeting. In order to see the option to add an alternative host, you need to click on the Edit button, since the alternative host setting doesn't initially show up on this screen. Once you click on the button that says Edit this meeting, scroll down and you'll see it here. Click Save when you're finished. Other than that, you're all set. Your meeting is set up and you should be good to go.